Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sage Glow Studio YouTube channel, and today we are doing a stress releasing flow. So whenever you're ready, join me on your mat. We're going to begin today's practice laying down on your back. So come to lay fully on your mat. You can keep the soles of the feet on the mat, maybe bringing them mat width apart and just knocking the knees in towards each other. Or if you want to get a little hip opening right here at the beginning of class, you can go ahead and come into a Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the heels of the feet together. Knees go wide. You can always prop up with some blankets or pillows under those knees. And then bring a hand to the belly, a hand to the heart, close off the eyes, and let's just take a few moments to arrive here on the mat. So take a big deep breath in. Exhale fully with a sigh. Again, inhale. Exhale with a sigh. One last time, let's inhale. And exhale with a sigh. Good. And then from here, just start to bring your awareness internally to your own body, to your own breath. Do a little scan of the body and just look for any areas that you are holding on to stress or tension. A lot of times we will hold on to our stress in our shoulders or in our stomach, in our jaw, in our hips. Hips are a huge place where we hold on to stress, whether we are conscious of it or not. So that's why this gentle hip opener is really nice for releasing all of that. So without changing anything, without judging anything, just notice those areas where you tend to hold that tension. And then see as you breathe here, if you can just direct a little awareness to those pockets of stress. And on your exhale, see if you can just let go. Take a few more moments here. If this time and shape with your legs ever becomes uncomfortable, feel free to stretch those feet out away from your body a little more, or come into that feet planted, knees together shape. If Ujjayi breathing is in your practice, you can go ahead and start doing that now, that deep inhalation, exhalation through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Let's take one more deep breath in. Exhale fully out of the nose. And then on your next inhale, bring those hands to your thighs and slowly use your hands to bring those knees back together. We'll plant the feet down on the mat, about hips width apart. Arms are long at your side, and let's just windshield wipe the legs back and forth. So drop knees over to one side, up through center and over to the other. Just bringing a little breath and movement, heat back into those hips. You can just take this motion to your range. Legs don't have to go all the way down to the floor on each side. Just move them in a way that feels good for you. This flow is all about releasing stress, not creating more stress. So just tune into your body and take it to the pace, the level, the depth that feels right for you. Good. A few more of these. And when that feels complete, go ahead and stretch the left leg long on the mat. Go ahead and hug that right knee into the chest. rock it around, moving a little side to side. Again, just gently bringing movement back into those hips. And then go ahead and switch. Stretch that right leg long on the mat. Hug the left leg in and give it a little rock side to side. This should also be a nice release on the low back. Good. And then from here, we'll just switch off with those legs, smoothing out this transition a little more, hugging right knee in, stretching left leg long, and then hugging left knee in, stretching right leg long. And keep going at your own pace. If you'd like to start warming up the core here, you can hover that leg when it's outstretched off the ground, just a few inches. And that will start to wake up the core as well. Let's do a couple more rounds of these alternate knee hugs. And then on your last one, just go ahead and stretch both legs long on the mat. Stretch those arms up above your head. Take a full body stretch here. Exhale fully. And then on your next inhale, we're going to go ahead and roll up. So start to peel the head, neck, and shoulders off of the ground. Reach those arms up as you come up to sit. And release those arms down at your side. Good. We're going to roll over the legs and come into our tabletop position now. So hands set up right underneath your shoulders. Knees are right underneath the hips. Tops of the feet flat on the mat. Let's take a couple rounds of cat and cow here. So inhale, lift head and tailbone up. Exhale and round. Inhale, lift that head and tailbone, stretch in that core, and then exhale, round. Really push the ground away from you. Inhale one more time, bring it all the way up. Gaze comes up, and then exhale, round in that spine, pushing the ground away from you, dropping head and tailbone. Good. From here, we'll come into our neutral tabletop. So core is pulled in, so our spine is nice and straight. Let's take a few thread the needle. So inhale, sweep that left arm all the way up, gaze follows. Exhale, thread it under the right arm, bending into that right arm to get an extra stretch here. Then inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale and thread. One more time, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale and thread. Good. Place that left hand back down on the ground. We'll go to the other side. Inhaling, right arm up. Exhale and thread. Bending into that left elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale, thread. Two more here. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale and thread. Last one, inhale it up and exhale, thread that arm through and come back into your tabletop. We're going to sit the hips back, but sit them back to the right. So hips go to the right, reaching towards that right ankle. Then inhale through center and exhale, sit the hips to the left. Good, let's roll through this motion. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Sam's gonna come join us for this portion. Inhale through center and exhale to the left. Good. Go ahead and come back to our tabletop. And let's tuck the toes, lift the hips as we come into our downward facing dog. First one of the day. So pedal out those legs, bending into one knee and then the next. Straightening those arms as much as possible. Spine is nice and straight. Gazing right down at your mat. No need to strain the neck here. And remember, your knees can always stay a little bent in down dog if you're feeling tight in the back of the legs. But just energize those heels towards the ground. And if they make it, they make it. If they don't, who cares? Let's take a nice deep breath in.
Exhale out with an open mouth sigh. Again, inhale in and exhale with an open mouth sigh. And then on your next inhale, let's take a walk up to the front of the mat. Folding over those legs here. And then let's inhale, arms go out straight, flat back brings us all the way up into our Tadasana, our mountain pose. Palms come together at heart center. Good. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, just drop those arms and give them a shake. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, drop the arms, shake out that stress. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale and shake out the stress. Feel it dripping out of your fingertips here. And then let's inhale and exhale. Arms go out wide, swan dive, fold all the way to the ground. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold over those legs, plant those hands and step that left foot all the way back to your mat. Release that knee to the ground and sink into your lunge here. Inhale, sweep those arms up. And then exhale, left fingertips come to the floor as we take a little side bend over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, take a little side bend over to the right. Feel that nice stretch in the hip flexors again, releasing all that stress we keep trapped in our hips. Inhale back through center and plant those hands down. Tuck the back toes and step back into your plank top of a push-up. Let's exhale, drop down knees, chest, chin, and inhale up into a little baby cobra here. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, and come up into your downward facing dog. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale fully. And then inhale, walk those feet up to your hands and spread those arms out wide as a flat back brings you all the way up. Palms touch overhead and come together at heart center. Again, let's inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, shake the arms, just let them drop down. Inhale, gathering that strength, and exhale, releasing all of that stress. One more time, inhale, arms up, and exhale, release. Good. Let's inhale the arms up one more time. And then exhale, arms stay straight as a flat back brings you all the way down. Inhale, halfway look. Exhale and fold. This time, step the right foot back all the way and release that knee and the top of that foot to the ground, coming into our lunge, sinking nice and deep here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, drop those right fingertips down as you take a little side bend over to the right. Inhale, come up, drop the left fingertips, side bend over to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, place the hands down onto the mat, tuck your back toes, step back into your plank, top of a push-up, lower down knees, chest, chin. Inhale up into your cobra, maybe a little higher this time. And then exhale, release, tuck the toes, and lift the hips up into a downward facing dog. Take one nice big deep breath here. And exhale fully. On your next inhale, take that walk up to the front of your mat. Inhale, those arms sweep up, bring you all the way up. And exhale, palms come together at heart center. Let's add on here. So inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, shake the arms, release that stress. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, shake the arms, just let them drop. One more time, inhale the arms up, and exhale, shake it all out. And last time, inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, keep those arms lifted as we sit back into our chair pose. So look down, make sure that those knees are not going past your toes, hips are sitting back. really putting weight into the heels of the feet, firing up the booty here a little bit. Good. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, fold over those legs. Good. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale and fold. Plant those hands. Step back into your plank position. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, roll over those toes and come into your downward facing dog. On your inhale, let's sweep that right leg up into the sky. Exhale, step it through, coming in between the hands. Drop that left heel down so your foot is facing out at a 45-degree angle. And then inhale, come all the way up into our warrior one. So hips are facing forward. Go ahead and pull that right hip back. So you pull the left hip forward, sinking low into those legs, nice and strong here. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale fully. And then inhale, come up off of those back toes, windmill the hands, and come down to the ground, stepping that right foot back to meet the left, and shooting the hips up into your downward facing dog. Take one big breath in here. Exhale fully. And then inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale as you step it in between the hands, dropping the right heel down and inhaling up into our warrior one. Again, bringing those hips square, pulling the left hip back as we pull the right hip forward. Arms are straight, but keep those shoulders away from those ears, creating nice long lines here. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale fully. One more inhale. Exhale, windmill those hands down to the ground. Step back into your plank. Top of a push-up, you can lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift those hips into downward facing dog. And then take a walk back up to your hands, folding over those legs. And then inhale, arms go out straight, flat back brings you all the way up into our Tadasana here. Good. From here, we're going to take a couple of sweeps up into Tadasana and then exhale it out into chair pose. So let's stand nice and tall. Feet are about hips width apart. We'll inhale, come up onto the tippy toes, arms reach up to the sky, and then exhale, drop heels, drop yourself into chair pose, and release the arms behind you. Good. Let's inhale it up. And then exhale it and sweep. Inhale it up. Exhale and sweep. Inhale it up. Exhale and sweep. One more time. Inhale it up. Exhale and sweep. Good. Inhale, come up one more time and bring those hands out so they're just right straight out from your shoulder. Come up onto those tippy toes. We're going to take a slow squat descent. So if this bothers your knees, skip it, just come down to the ground. But if you're here with me, descend down to the ground, slower than you want to go, nice and controlled. And then come to sit down on your mat. Good job. From here, let's stretch it out. So come to the center of your mat and take those legs nice and wide. They don't have to be super wide. Again, if you're working in a less open body, just take it to the point that feels good for you, that you can feel a nice stretch in your inner thighs and all the way down your legs. Good. So from here, let's just take an easy side bend over to the right, lifting that left arm up, keeping nice space in the neck so we don't strain here.
Inhale through center, exhale over to the other side. Gazing up at that top hand if that feels okay for your neck. Inhale through center, exhale over to the other side. Inhale through center, exhale over to the left. Inhale through center, and this time we're going to take a bend. So bring your torso straight over that right leg. Keep those toes nice and flexed, and then exhale, start to hinge at the hips and stretch over that right leg. And it doesn't matter how far down you get. You can be up on your fingertips here or down on the forearms. Doesn't matter as long as you feel a good stretch here. Remember, this is a stress releasing flow, so don't push your body to a place or a shape that you think it needs to be. Listen to it and work with your level of flexibility here. Use that breath to release a little more on each of those exhales. Take one more deep breath in. And then on your next inhale, walk yourself back up and over to the center. And then we'll take that stretch on the other side. So square your torso over that left leg, keeping those feet nice and flexed. Exhale, hinge at the hip, and slowly make your way down, again, as far down as feels good for you. And remember, both sides of our bodies are not always equal. So you may be really open on one side and not as open on the other, and that is totally fine, totally normal. No need to worry about that. As we hold our stretch, think about the inhales making you nice and long, keeping that spine long, and the exhales allowing you to sink just a little deeper. And take one more deep breath in. Exhale fully. And then on your next inhale, slowly walk those hands back towards the center of your body. Let's take our hands right under the knees and use them to pull the legs back together. And we will end our class laying down again. So come to lay all the way on your back, roll down nice and controlled here. Good. And then let's take those alternate knee hugs in. So stretch the left leg long, hug that right knee in, rock it around here. And go ahead and drop that right knee over to the left side. Coming into a twist. Your right arm can be cactused or out straight or up on a dog bolster if you have one of those like I do. And then just close off the eyes, enjoying this nice stretch here, this nice twist. Again, imagining that with each exhale, you're just sinking into the floor a little more. And then on your next inhale, bring that right knee back to center. Give it one more hug and stretch it long on the ground. Let's hug that left knee in now. Rock it around a little bit. And then take it over your body to the right side, bringing that left arm either into goalpost or straight out. Gaze can follow to those left fingertips. Just feel the ground supporting you here. Try not to push or tug on anything. Just allow gravity to take that leg to the ground. Let go of any tension you may be holding in that right arm as it just rests on top of the left knee, not pulling it. On your next inhale, slowly bring that knee back towards center. Give it one last hug in. Then let's hug the right knee in as well. And I like to just put my hands on top of the knees and kind of circle them out, releasing any tension in the low back. We'll take our circles in one direction, and then you can go ahead and reverse those circles. Just feels really good to release the back here. And then from here, we'll stretch the legs straight up into the sky, getting little legs up the wall action, which is really soothing for the body. A nice inversion here without having to do too much effort. So it's very good for releasing stress. If this feels good, you can go ahead and stay here. If shoulder stand is in your practice and you'd like to go there, you can go ahead and inhale those hips up off the ground, supporting the low back with the hands and stretching those toes to the sky. You can come right out of that slowly and carefully, or feel free to drop the toes behind you and plow. So one final stretch, reaching arms long on the mat, feeling this nice stretch all along the spine. And then exhale wherever you are, slowly release yourself all the way on the mat. Dropping legs long and letting those feet just splay open. Arms are long at your side, palms facing up to the ceiling, rolling those shoulders down away from the ears. Closing off the eyes here, and we'll take a few moments in Shavasana. And I invite you to do that little scan of your body here, seeing if those areas where you tend to hold tension and stress are feeling a little lighter, a little looser. And that's okay if they're not. Just practicing tuning into your body. We'll take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, start to wiggle the fingers and toes, maybe circling in the wrists and ankles. Go ahead and stretch those arms out above your head, taking a nice full body stretch like you're just waking up in the morning. And then go ahead and roll over to one side using that bottom arm as a little pillow for your head. Bending those knees into a little fetal position, just pausing a moment here. And then slowly push into your hands, keeping the eyes closed as we come up into our comfortable seated position. Spine is nice and tall, hands resting on the knees. Let's go ahead and take one final breath together. So inhale, sweep those arms up. And exhale, palms come together at heart center.
And then let's go ahead and blink open the eyes. And you guys are all set. I hope you enjoyed today's stress releasing flow, and I will see you next time. Bye.